Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to another video today here. Today's video is all about air conditioning, and is it good for your health? Is it bad for your health? Well, we'll find out here. So I did a bit of research, and so as you know, air conditioning is what they have in homes. There's air conditioning units, and there's been a bit of controversy about, is it totally okay for your health? Can it give you lung problems? Everything like that. And well, this is what the facts say, guys. So air conditioning is to create and maintain a certain temperature, usually cooling. There's heating for, of course, heating, central heating, which has its own faults as well. But air conditioning usually makes the room cooler. It was an air conditioning unit was first discovered in July 17th, 1902, by someone called Willis Carnier. He discovered the first unit, and from then, of course, it's been built on, been more modernised, been used more. Of course, in the last few years, it's been put in cars, and that's been a whole big thing now. It works by having liquid refrigerant inside, which is antifreeze and water, so it's coolant, inside an evaporator coil, which then it converts to gas, which, so it's cold, which then it draws heat in from the room, the air, hot air, and cools the air down, and then the air gets dispersed into the room, and then it's a cooler air temperature. So that's the basics of how air conditioning works. So let's have a look at antifreeze. Antifreeze isn't a great thing. Ethylene glycol, it's highly toxic. If consumed, it turns into alcohols and acids such as glysolate. This is the only one I can't pronounce. Glycolaldehyde, glycolic acid, glyoxylate, and oxalic acid. Oxalic acid, in fact, is what is in rhubarb leaves. Wait, I'm being stupid. It's in sorrel and dock leaves and stuff like that. I know that. I'm pretty sure it's also what's in rhubarb. Yeah, it is. So it's just been brain dead. If consumed, it can cause its first symptoms usually headaches, dizziness, just like things with your brain, maybe blurred vision, can give you like seizures, comas, put you into coma, and then you start to get some breathing issues, maybe irregular heartbeat, irregular breathing, struggling to breathe. Then in the end, large enough consumption leads to kidney failure and you die. That's usually 80 to 100 milliliters for an adult, for a lethal dose. For an adult male, that is a lethal dose. And then with water, it becomes liquid refrigerant. Then it turns into gas, refrigerant gas, which is called Freon. And Freon is dangerous. Consuming Freon or breathing it in can have symptoms such as irritation of the eyes, the throat, ears. You can get headaches. If you're exposed to the gas, you can get frostbite. You can vomit blood, which I don't think anyone wants to do that, guys. You can get breathing difficulties, seizures. Your lungs can bleed, even. Confusion, coma, and even sudden death. So it's not a nice thing to be exposed or to breathe in. Neither is antifreeze a nice thing to consume. So what's inside these air conditioning units? It doesn't sound very nice, does it, guys? Like, I wouldn't want to be exposed to a damaged one. So, and most air conditioning units hold 4 to 6 pound of Freon, pounded in weight, which, at a rough estimate, that's about 2 or 3 kilograms. Air conditioning units, now, are they bad? Like, they've got bad stuff inside them. Are they themselves dangerous or harmful or bad potentially? Now, if dust gets in the pipe, draws the air in, gets cooled down. Not quite sure how it works, but it can create fires, quite nasty fires, and like you don't want a fire in your home because of your air conditioning unit. So like that's when it collects dust. How about too much exposure to an air conditioning unit, staying inside too much or anything like that can cause lots of things, such as lethargy, dehydration, dry or itchy skin, headaches, respiratory issues, lung infection, allergies, and asthma. So that includes pneumonia and Legionnaire's disease and all nasty stuff like that, which you really don't want. So, if I didn't go into this, I couldn't find anything, but if that's too much exposure, then surely small amounts of exposure as well could potentially be harmful for your health. If you're not used to it, if you're used to being outside a lot and then you come inside with air conditioning, and some people already have asthma and respiratory issues, could they be more harmed from air conditioning units to people that don't? Like, can you tell me this in the comments, guys? And also, bad installation of these units can cause carbon monoxide poisoning, which is quite common known thing. So overall, do we really think air conditioning units are that bad? After researching this, if anything goes wrong, then I think that's quite scary, to be honest. This is all my opinion. You can have your own opinions, and I'm not like trying to sway your mind to one thing or another. This is all my opinion, but yeah, I think I wouldn't want it to go wrong personally, and I wouldn't want too much exposure. And like with too much, doesn't take too like a lot because like headaches and dehydration, that can just be from about like normal exposure. It doesn't have to be too much, because I wouldn't have thought you would get like pneumonia and stuff like that from just a tiny amount. But it depends. You might be able to. Didn't go into detail on that, but yeah, I'd still be a bit suspicious before like doing anything, like going with long exposure or anything like that, and even just using it in general. I would definitely question it more, and I wouldn't be the first one to say, "Oh yeah, I support it," and yeah, it's not the safest thing in the world in my opinion. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.